Hello, is the Sinister Gambino here with a new stream. And this stream I'm going to be going over the event week for this week in Reddit Online. So starting off, going over the title, there's actually a brand new sighting mission. So it's different than the other legendary animals we got within the last 4 event week editions or whatever. Where that the legendary animal is actually in the form of a sighting mission. It's not found in the actual free mode of the game. I don't know if it's available in free mode. I don't think it's available in free mode. I think it's exclusive to the sighting mission. But still, I'd rather have it be a part of a mission than be really annoying to find in free mode. Especially when there's no invite-only lobbies, which makes it pretty hard to guarantee that you'll even get to have the animal. So definitely a big plus for sure that they did in the form of a sighting mission this time around. So yeah, that's why the note or message spectator on the bottom is off of the event week highlights this time around and not off the locations and their times and stuff like that as I did with the other legendary animals. So yeah, that's why the message spectator is way different than the other times around. There's not really any locations necessarily to go over when it's part of a sighting mission this time around for the new legendary animal. But yeah, event week highlights include 20% off the Naturalist role. So yeah, instead of 25 gold bars, it's 20 gold bars. So if you want to become a Naturalist now would be a pretty good time to do so. First time it's actually on discount. And it's also 30% off the improved bow, which I believe that's the first time that's on discount. And Novice Promising Naturalist items as well, which I believe covers all the discounts, and yeah, that was definitely the most significant stuff I would say, aside for the legendary animal sighting mission. So yeah, anything in the, anything from rank 1 to 10 is basically on discount for the Naturalist role as well. And also including improved bow, as I mentioned. So yeah. Typically, I like to go over the benefits first, but because there is a cooldown on the mission, of course, I'll be doing the mission at least 1 time around, and I might do it 2 times around. I might do one to kill it, and I might do one to sedate it. I'm gonna sedate it first, I think, and then maybe I'll kill it as well. So yeah, as you can see, there's a typical 2 slots, but now there's a featured sighting as a first slot, which is quite nice. So, it seems it's guaranteed you'll be able to do this one, so it's very nice that they did it through this method instead of, having them in free mode. Though I definitely prefer both, rather than one or the other. For sure. So I might as well go on with it.
Well, you won't believe what I've just been reading in the newspaper. Apparently, the new accessory du jour for the lady this year is the alligator handbag.
Yeah, these aren't very in-depth, missions. If anything, they seem to have, one cutscene from what I remember. I think there's, a cutscene of it attacking, a deer or something like that. Besides for that, it's not really much of anything unique with the mission, I'm pretty sure.
A banded gator, beautiful red and white markings.
Yeah, right now Harriet's obviously explaining the mission, but whatever. Right now I'll be checking my stream, make sure it's working for the audio. Alright, yeah, it's fun. So yeah, first I'm gonna sedate it. I should probably look at my animal field guide, see what I have to do first. I did buy a few 5 to 10 animal revivers, so I do have some animal revivers, but I don't really know if it's needed in this case, because I think it kind of ends when you do the sedation or get the sample, I think. So in that case, I don't think you have to revive it. So I don't know if it takes me into my own hobby. I would kind of think it does, so that's good in that case. Again, another pro if I'm doing it for this method over the other method. Alright, I'm gonna check my animal field guide. Alright, good, I can check it on here. Alright. Not sure what this one would be in, but whatever. Alright, I see one alligator over here. Trying to see if I can somehow find it. Okay, I found 2 sections of alligators. So I guess I kind of have to do something with it first. Oh well. Yeah, I might as well talk about how to kill it, even though I'm going to sedate it the first time around, if I do it another time. But yeah, I think it's 40-minute cooldown, and yeah, this is the, like, one little cutscene, and I think that's kind of it, so... It's not really much of any story to it, necessarily, so yeah, I might as well just do it. And I guess this is, like, kind of the theme of the event week. I'm doing on the event week stream, obviously. Good. Alright, I need to get a rifle. I feel well. Come on, horse. Get over here. I want to kill that alligator. And I think that might be scripted, so I don't know if there's a way to avoid getting bit or anything. But maybe I can see that for a second time around. Okay, come on. Don't run. I need to get another gun on you. Come on. I need a rifle. Not a varmint rifle, but some other rifle. Alright. I'll use the elephant rifle, I guess. Yeah, I'll go some other rifle, I guess. I'll go Springfield, right? Why not? So if you want to kill the alligator, I believe from single player, if I remember right, when getting enough completion, it will tell you that a rifle is best on the alligator, so... If you want to kill the alligator, a rifle might be the best, and obviously the new elephant rifle might be the best option. But if you don't have the elephant rifle, something like a Springfield or a bolt action rifle, basically any rifle as long as it's not like the varmint rifle, because those aren't really meant for the alligator. I mean, well, this one attacks me here, so plus your field guide literally tells me to kill animals, so... Oopsie. Yeah, obviously there's going to be a bunch of clues to inspect, which I would kind of imagine is the way it normally works, though maybe not. Maybe it's something like that for like the missions, but either way it's similar to, I believe, how it works in the single player. So it's nothing really new in the way it like works and stuff. Yeah, I believe when you inspect all 3 of them is when it tells you about the legendary animal, so it's really simple to, like, find it and stuff in this mission. Never one of the many big pros of it being in this way. Oh gosh, okay. What the fuck? Alright, so they did really easily. So yeah, I recommend doing hip fire on it if you're really good with hip fire, like I am kind of. Yeah, hip fire will be a real easy way to sedate it. But yeah, that's basically all it always is with sedating, since you don't even really do with the one. I'm taking a sample first, obviously. And yeah, okay, I was right, you don't have to revive it, because it just ends the mission. So yeah, you shouldn't get in trouble for it, since it ends it before you can revive it. Unless you revive it first, which would be dumb, since I don't know if you could then take the sample. But yeah, I was sedating it. Okay. So yeah, apparently it got studied. I didn't really have a studying option or anything, so studying might be automatic for this one. And I sedated and sampled it, obviously. So next time I will want a photograph of it, which you can do with the advanced or the regular camera. If for some reason you're like me and don't have the advanced camera, you can also do it with the regular one. And you can also track it, kill, and then skin. So we hopefully remember which ones to do. And I can check this time around. And then, yeah, I can actually check it next time around since I've done it. I got an offer for some reason, but whatever. Alright, club rewards rank 9. Still don't have the Outlaw Pass, but I plan to get Outlaw Pass in September. So yeah, I'll be kind of grinding for gold in September, I think. So I'll go over to the show to cooldown as well, for those who are interested. But yeah, I might be doing this stream until I can get it killed and sedated, which I've already sedated, I just need to kill it. I believe there's only one new thing at clothing, and that's it, I believe, for like what you can get with the banded gator, by the way. And also, yeah, if I didn't make it very clear, there's no, like, markers on my map or anything, like, red markers like that or anything, because there's not locations to go over, like, with the other ones, because I believe it's only in the siding mission. From what I hear, I don't think it's possible to get it in free mode.
You there? Are you stopping?
Oh wow, did the mission actually put me in my own lobby? Because that's actually pretty cool, so... And for some reason I went to myself, but whatever. Oh wow, now it's in a... whatever.
Well, success?
Alright, so I'll check missions again, obviously. Alright, so the first slot is a completely different one, so at least the first time around it seems to be guaranteed, but otherwise it might not be guaranteed. Yeah, 2 will disappear in like 20 minutes, and this one will disappear in like 38 minutes. So that's like a 40-minute cooldown, maybe 48? Somewhere around there, for sure.
Remember to keep your heart open.
Actually, I will still do a sample.
You've been on your best behavior, I'm told. A trade? What do you propose?
But yeah, at least for me, it's 2350.
Imagine living an inch off the ground.
I'm sure it would be that
Covered in
amount
armor.
for everyone, though. And 200 Naturalist XP and regular XP, too. Definitely a nice way of leveling up the Naturalist for those missions, which I'm mentioning because it's my first one I've done. Never done one before this. Now I might as well go over the benefits, I think. Actually, let me go over the rifles, maybe. Yeah, like I said, there's a new elephant rifle, which might be the best bet against killing the alligator. Because elephant rifle seems to generally be the best option for killing legendary animals in general. However, because, like I said, alligators are most vulnerable to rifles outside of, like, varmint rifle, as I mentioned, because it's, like, a weaker rifle, or whatever, then, yeah, elephant rifle, especially for that, could be a nice option. And then, yeah, obviously there's Springfield rifle, and then bolt action, which I use the Springfield. Not sure if sniper rifles are as good as regular rifles, but I'm sure they can have some advantages if they are. Yeah, that's kind of it. Alright, finally open the proper menu. Yeah, now I'm going over the benefit sections here. New legendary animal sighting mission. New legendary abandoned gator. And then, yeah, you have to be at least rank 5 in order to launch up the mission, so there is a rank requirement in order to do this legendary animal sighting mission, of course, like the other ones. It's not like the ones in free mode where you can actually find them. I think even without the Naturalist role, you can find them as well, by the way, because I have found a legendary animal without the Naturalist role before. So yeah, it's not like the ones in free mode, like I mentioned. And for some reason, there's a square prompt, which is interesting. I guess it just shows you the nearest area location or something, I don't know. I have to try that somewhere else on the map, see if that's the case. But yeah, there's a new banded coat. So that's the coat that you can get, of course, by getting the legendary banded gator. And that's if you kill it, not sedate it, since you can only do one or the other. And you have to craft it at, like, Gus's store. And I believe it's like $772 and something. So it's almost $800 if you want the coat for any reason. Personally, I'm not going to buy the coat. I think it's definitely kind of a waste of money. It's only like a fun little cosmetic thing, pretty much. And then obviously, if you kill it, you can sell its parts. Or you can also give the parts to, like, crypts for the trader business as well. And you'll unlock the ability to get the banded coat, as I mentioned. And for this week, for the event week, craft any coat and get a free vest. There's a couple other things I believe relating to crafting as well, which should be in details later, and in fact is on the right side. But yeah, there's Naturalist rewards from Gus's store for this event week. If you craft anything you want in Gus's store by the 31st, you will get 25 free trader goods, which is enough for a small delivery wagon. So you're only getting a small delivery wagon's worth, sadly. Which I kind of do that stuff with the new Outlaw Pass as well, whereas it used to be like a full thing of supplies, I believe, depending on the wagon you had. But yeah, it's only 25, but still, I'm sure it's decently nice anyways. So that's probably the one most worth doing for sure, whereas the other ones are just a clothing item thingy, I think. And then obviously crafting a trinket as well, we'll get a free poncho. And then here's some of the discounts. For 8% off all novice and promising naturalist items, as seen on them as a spectator. And also the improved bow, which I also put on as a spectator. And of course there's also 5 gold bars off the animal field guide. This goes more into the specifics of the items you get, but I just decided to word it as a naturalist. Because, yeah, you get the sample kit, the animal map, and the field guide. All 3 of those are basically, like, buying into the naturalist role. So basically it's just 20% off the Naturalist, because normally it's 25, now it's 20 with 5 gold bars off. So that's why I put 20% off. So yeah, definitely in a week to get into the new role for sure. For those who might not want to do 25 gold for any reason. And as for the improved bow, do I really recommend the improved bow? Personally, I'll be honest, I haven't really used it, but I have watched like GTA Men on like YouTube or whatever. And from what I remember on GTA Men, he didn't really say much of anything good on the improved bow. In fact, it might be worse against like NPCs and stuff, for all I know. Could be improved on like animals maybe, but not maybe like NPCs. So yeah, it's not really going to probably do that much over a regular bow, so honestly, it's probably not really that worth it, but obviously when it's already 30% off, you might as well go for it now rather than later. So it all depends on whether you like collecting all the weapons in the game, I would say, basically. So yeah, there's really probably not much of an incentive for the improved bow, I would say for sure, compared to the regular bow. And normally it's under like 300 bucks, which isn't that bad for the straight up bow. Yeah, obviously the Naturalist role I highly recommend, 5 gold bars off especially. Since obviously it's the new like trendy thing in the game right now. And now I'll go in details of the like different role items maybe as well right now. While I wait for it to cool down or whatever on the mission. Or see if it becomes available, because it might not necessarily be guaranteed a second time. I not field guide at the actual role. Alright, getting close to 6. But yeah, saddle, obviously the saddle is going to depend on the stats, though obviously there's a lot of different saddles to choose from, and I don't really feel this would provide much benefit over other ones. So it's all like mainly cosmetic, I would say, but there might be some stats that surely could be worth it. Gun belt, surely it's mainly cosmetic, and it would function like a bunch of the other gun belts. Gypsy cobs in this section, you might as well just go for the ones at the end or whatever, so surely not worth it. City Environment cartridge pamphlets, 400 bucks for the ability to craft the pamphlets on a 30% off discount. Like, yeah, now might be the time to get it rather than later, but honestly, you might as well just buy the cartridges right at Harriet. They're not even that much money to buy from her, like, personally. If anything, it's probably mainly going to be a big waste of money. To be honest, you might as well just buy them rather than crafting them yourself. Since first of all, you're going to have to get the materials, and second of all, they're not even that expensive from Harriet. And then obviously there's a cosmetic ass outfit, and then a cosmetic headband. So honestly, I don't even think really any of this stuff is worth it. At most, maybe the saddle, depending on the stats, if you like it. But obviously with the Gypsy Cobs, there's like upgraded ones later down the line, like with the other rolls and stuff. And the pamphlet, like I said, you might as well just buy the actual ammo from Harriet. It's not even that much to justify a pamphlet being like 400 for it. And an Animal Reviver pamphlet. Those are like $5 or whatever, which I might have shown off because I might have bought them on stream. I forget if I bought them right on stream or if I was like right before I started the stream. But yeah, those being $5, whereas like the ammo is not even $1 for a like decentish amount, I feel. Honestly, the Reviver one might be more worth it for sure, not to mention it's a little tiny bit cheaper than the other one. So yeah, the pamphlet could definitely save you money later down the line for the Animal Reviver, I would say, but not really much for the ammo side of things, I would say. This one could definitely be kind of worth it, but it's still definitely very personal preference. Some cosmetic-ass gloves, of course, since it's pretty much cosmetic, nothing really to say about that. Same with this outfit. Varmint rifle variant. I believe the variants basically give you all the attachments and stuff like that, so that one could definitely be worth it for 30% off for sure. That would probably be one of my higher up recommendations for sure. Blending tonic pamphlet. I believe the blending tonic was the one that like reduces your ability to be seen by animals and stuff like that. But I can't think of much of an animal that would be much of a trouble of getting, like, normally even. But it could be useful for certain legendary ones for all I know. So I'm sure it could have its uses for sure. And yeah, it might be around the price of the Reviver ones. So if you plan on using a lot of Bone Tonics, maybe, but it's very easy to go without them, I'm sure. And Wilderness Camp, temporary camp where you can rest, craft, and cook. Sure, that one has good purposes. I'm sure it could make some like daily challenges easier, because there are definitely certain daily challenges that happen for like the days and weeks where you do have to craft like meats and stuff in a certain way, maybe. So yeah, it could definitely be helpful for certain daily challenges. Completing them may be easier than you could otherwise when you go to like an actual camp or something like that. See, I'm sure it could be good for getting gold bars in that regard, so that could be nice. But yeah, if you don't mind going to your camp, then yeah, I don't see the wilderness camp being that helpful. Plus, I forget, but for certain people, it might have been a Prime Gaming thing. It might have been free. I don't know if it still is for certain people. So yeah, it's free. It's free for certain people, like myself, even. So yeah, that one might not kind of be worth it either. But honestly, the pamphlets could be a big maybe. I would mainly recommend the variant of the weapon, I would be completely honest. This one maybe as well, like the pamphlets. And then the saddle maybe as well. But yeah, getting the cheapest versions of the Gypsy Cobs is definitely not worth it. You might as well just wait until the end of the roll to get the better Gypsy Cobs. So aside for cosmetic stuff, that one's kind of a buyer beware, I would say. So hopefully that helps in some regard. So I should basically go over all the discounts, of course. And this one just seems to be the exact same thing, except in like opposite order. Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same stuff, except in different order for that one. So nothing really new to go over there. Alright, at least one of these is a new. Actually, both of these do seem to be new. But yeah, We Were Rawson & Co. catalog editions, new colorways, and items. Yeah, there's new items in the We Were Rawson & Co. catalog. With this week, of course, being the Hopsmer cardigan or whatever. And the Mid-Hill pants. And then there's also new colorways of the Cornstalk boots, Millard boots, and then Heathland chaps as well. I don't know if that's all the stuff with the clothing, but whatever. There is the Newswire, which might mention more of them. Alright, and it goes over some limited time only clothing as well. I don't know if these are actually new clothing items or if this is returning limited stock clothing. Kinda sounds like it's entirely new. But if you want some limited time stuff, then there's the Fern Water Coat and an Open Vest. And yeah, there's like some description stuff down there for it all. And that all goes to September 7th for the limited stock clothing, so that goes for the next event week as well. Now let's see if this one has anything different. Alright, are you see literally the exact same one? Seems like it, so it kinda seems to be it for the event week. I might go to the tailor, show off the clothing while I wait for the cooldown for some of these missions, maybe. But yeah, I'll see what it is right now. I'll see if it will be done again. Anything.
Well out there. Word travels fast.
Alright, there's a couple minutes left on these ones, and then there's another like 20 on this one.
Head on.
So yeah, I might as well show off some stuff in the like tailor.
Good luck.
And then there's sort of weekly collection to go over as well. And for those who are wondering if there's a new featured series, there's not a new featured series, it seems. It's still the hardcore series, which is the one with no ability cards and no consumables from the last event week. But yeah, usually they do a new, like, series kind of thing, or, like, return some stuff, like, every week. But it's kind of the same one from last week, so there's nothing new there, compared to most other times. So yeah, I might go for a weekly collection first, then, if I feel like I want to, then I'll go over to Taylor stuff, because I am close to this thing to knee anyways. Plus I might still need to wait for the mission to show up again. 2 of them expire pretty soon, so will be replaced pretty soon. However, assuming it might appear in that 3rd spot again, it might take another like 20 minutes to be able to do it again. But yeah, I don't know if it's guaranteed like every time, or if it's only guaranteed that one time like I did it. Because it no longer said featured for that 3rd one, it had a time limit like the other ones. So it's probably only guaranteed the 1st time for all I know. So I had a professional, did it twice, but I don't know if he had to like wait or got lucky or anything. Yeah, I'll go back to the tailor if I feel up to it, maybe. But yeah, I'll go to the post office for now to get the weekly collection. Hopefully I'm able to find it without having to use the GPS. That would be nice. I think this actually is good.
Welcome, welcome.
Also, I did notice I had something for Twitch Prime or whatever when it came to... Yeah, I had something with Twitch Prime or whatever when I first got in this game, but I think it was off stream, I think, so it wouldn't have appeared on stream. I do think there is some new Twitch Prime gaming stuff. I typically call it Twitch Prime to keep forgetting they renamed it to Prime Gaming for some reason, for whatever goddamn reason. Alright, no, I think this one's from 4, reward for PlayStation for some reason. Alright, special snake oil, I don't think that's to do with anything new. Same with this. I mean, I just got a lot of the stuff that I didn't before, I don't know. You know, if we're even on at least once, like, every week.
You never know when it'll pick up.
been on your best behavior, I'm told. An impressive elk has been spotted that I think you should investigate. Travel safe.
Alright, it's certain somebody is trying to cause problems with me. I know exactly who that person is. Trying to bring up a thing from a couple years ago. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't gonna give you assholes attention. I just move on and forget. Not that hard to do. If you may, for some reason, be viewing still.
Well, así me lo contaron. Hello, come on in. If you have any questions, you just let me know. I stand behind everything I sell in this. That will require gold to purchase. Do you have some? My, I really think it's perfect for you. That's fine. You make the calls here. Well-made boots like these look just as good stomping through the mud as they do dancing in the saloon. No problem at all. Come now, don't doubt yourself. That looks excellent on you. That's all right. Whatever you feel. I only stock the best in my shop. Buy from me, and you'll never be disappointed. Well, I can only take gold for that, I'm afraid. That will require gold to purchase. Do you have some? No problem at all. I stand behind everything I sell in this place, so you can purchase with confidence. There are a few colors you can go with for this one. That's all right. Whatever you feel. I only stock the best in my shop. Buy from me, and you'll never be disappointed. I only sell high-quality garments. A pair of trousers from me is an investment in your future.
Man, a bunch of trolls in my comment section right now. Quite hilarious,
That's
actually.
fine. You make the calls here. Let me know what I can do to help you leave here feeling good and looking great. No problem at all. If you change your mind, it'll be here waiting for you.
Alright, so that was any of the clothing additions for right now. What are these trolls honestly going on about? Like, what? All people are making fucked up claims about me. Of people who witch hunt. Off of pure speculation on something that could be false easily.
Happy to see you again.
Well, it's not really how we ask. You ask in the other places you know me about. This ain't the one you're going to be getting an answer from or anything. Alright, wait another, like, about 3 minutes.
You should investigate. Take care.
Read between the lines and you would find out. I have other social medias and stuff.
And you're back.
You can ask on the other Twitter, but not this thing's Twitter.
These swamps and rivers host so many creatures. Thank you, be well.
Oh, I'm sure you know of the one with the helicopter, the stealth, and the 5 and all that. Since you are surely associated with a certain someone that will not leave me alone.
Oh, was there something else? I thought for a second you were those campers back again. Horrible men, drinking, cursing, roasting all manner of meat on the fire. Disgusting. These creatures are our brothers and sisters. It's really no different from cannibalism when you think about it. Whoa! Ugh! It makes me so angry.
No.
Anyhow, one thing I heard them talking about was an alligator they'd spotted. Unlike anything they'd ever seen before in terms of
Oh, come on,
size
you
and
know
markings,
exactly what I'm
apparently.
talking about, and
I'd
I'm
be very
sure I know
interested in
exactly
studying its
who you
biology. Do you
are.
think you could track it down and get a sample? If other people only understood what I do.
I think that first account made it very apparent. Damn it, should have done the other stuff, but whatever. Seemed to guarantee these first two times, because it appeared again in that first lot. Actually, I think only two of those I didn't get to do. Those are some pretty bold accusations you're making on my channel. Another pretty bold accusation from people who are probably assuming I'm someone else. My posse, I'm the only one here.
Why are you
What's
doing
your
that,
hunting
huh?
equipment? Get it all here. Are you trying to get a rise out of me?
Morning.
Okay, I hope we can treat each other with respect from now on. Okay then, let's take a look.
Alright, so of course you know that. Let's me get that now. I believe that's the only thing.
Going after the big uns, huh? I highly approve. You know what you like, don't you?
Sorry.
Mrs. Donovan's selling a wagon. She says she's selling it for a good deal, but I could buy 3 wagons at that price.
Uh-huh.
So, how are things going?
Good morning, miss.
又老又攰咁啦。
Oh, well, don't let it get you down.
Am I glad
And
to see
assholes like you are why people
Business is
need a blocked
booming.
words list.
These Saint-Denis women and their furs, they can't get enough.
Like, I think you actually need to get better life
Are you
and
trying
not,
to
like,
get a
harass
rise
people
out of me?
Excuse you?
who didn't do anything to you to begin with.
Are you trying to get a rise out of me? Good. You've calmed down now?
Doing fine. Just fine. 咁咪好咯。
Like, actually, if you're so inclined on making people feel so miserable, then honestly, that guillotine you might want to put to yourself. But yeah, weekly collection for the week takes from one of each, from 3 different sets of tarot cards.
Hey, why aren't you working?
So, I've been hearing rumors about an
One of you literally complained,
example,
so like,
within
all
a
about
60
Chris
mile
Hansen off
county.
of your like
Sounds
likes
it
on
could be
Twitter,
worthwhile
all
money.
that stuff. Trying to make a case and all that stuff.
If I remember where I live.
Yeah, it's a Queen of Wands tarot card and King of Cups tarot card, Ace of Pentacles that you all take from like the faces and all that stuff. Yeah, they're all like tarot cards, but they're from 3 different sets. It's not one of the more useful like sets on the weekly collection, but whatever. I would always recommend going for full sets, especially when there's pretty good maps on Google for the collectibles and all that stuff. But anyways, that's gonna finally be it for the stream, and I guess I might be going more for like video content So thanks, random trolls on the internet and stuff, you might just be helping my channel grow if I just do nothing but video content from here on out. So that's probably going to be it for the stream. Next one's probably going to make GTA Online event week stream. Hope you enjoyed.